Okay. 1, 2,
Okay, read it.
4, 5.
So Lena Skov on August 2nd, 2013, Lena Skov is a student at Brown University, and on that day she was attacked and sexually assaulted by a man who she thought was her friend. She reported it to the university, and the university found him responsible for sexually assaulting her and charged him with 4 counts. They sentenced him to 2 years of suspension, but eventually that got taken down to 1 year. And when Lena tried to appeal that, she had to deal with seeing her attacker every single day on campus. Brown University, among many other universities, is under fire for being so lenient on sexual assault and sex offenders. Rape is a prevalent issue on college campuses and should be addressed. According to a White House press release from January 2014, 1 in 5 women are a survivor of a complete or attempt of rape. And in addition, men also have a chance of facing sexual assault. 1 in 16 men will be assaulted in college. So rape cases ought to be reported to the police and handled by the criminal courts. So today we'll look at the problems, the causes, and the solutions regarding rape cases between universities and the courts. So the first problem we deal with is that universities are not equipped to handle a felony such as rape. Under the Title IX Act, which is a federal civil rights act, universities are required to intervene and investigate rape. Another problem we'll look at is that victims are also fearful of going to the police. So as I said, universities aren't equipped to handle and investigate rape properly. According to an article from Slate Magazine on February 24th, 2015 by Mark Joseph Stern, the disciplinary codes and procedures from universities are designed to punish students for underage drinking or plagiarism, not to handle a crime such as rape. And according to an article from the New York Times by senior staff attorney Michelle Caiola, university judiciary boards are made up of faculty and students who serve as a short term and are not educated with the realities of rape. And next we'll move on to students' fears. According to the National Resource Violence Center, 90% of victims do not report their rape to the authorities. In addition, under the Clery Act, universities have to inform students that they have a right to not to tell the police, which creates an issue because universities will then discourage their students from coming forward to the police because they want to protect the image of the campus and the college. So next we'll look at the causes of some of these problems. Title IX, which as I said is a civil rights act, against sexual discrimination in college, and federal agencies see sexual violence as an extreme form of sexual discrimination. And when it comes to the victims are afraid that police won't believe them. And according to an article from Time Magazine from June 2014 by Eliza Gray, 21% of physical force victims do not report to the police because they're afraid the police won't take them seriously. In addition, the Department of Justice, a study from the Department of Justice finds that 18% of rapists will only get convicted, and and students don't want to face an intrusion of police and the whole investigation. So rape is a felony and should be handled by universities. Some states are taking the initiative to require universities to report rape. So next we'll look at some of the solutions. According to an article from the Washington Post from January 2015 by John Cohen, universities are competent to accommodate students, whether it's changing their classes or changing their housing and providing counseling for them. And by doing all this, they will follow their obligations under the Title IX Act. Colleges should also provide students with the resources to navigate the justice system and to have support during that whole process. Victims should also find comfort that between 2008 and 2012 there was a 49% increase in rape reports, according to NPR on April 30th, 2014 by Joseph Shapiro. When it comes to policy, New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, and Virginia are all testing bills where they require universities to report rape to the police. The goal of all these policies is to ensure that rapists are taken off the streets and that universities are safer for students. Universities can't put rapists in jail, but state policy can, and the authorities can. So now that we have explored the solutions, we hope to one day that universities and police can work together to make college campuses safer. And to conclude, from Adam Goldstein, who wrote in the New York Times in March 2013, rape is a crime and it should be treated as such. Leave justice to the justice system. Thank you.